So I'm sure most of you are familiar with traditional style sushi with seaweed, sticky rice, crab meat maybe, tobiko. But for this instructional how-to, I'm presenting how to make Alaskan sushi, which is more of a non-traditional approach, and it's a recipe that I adapted from a dish found here at a restaurant in Alaska, and I took it home and made it somewhat of my own. So here we go to start. Some of the ingredients, you'll begin with tortillas, preferably large, soft flour tortillas. Those are the best for rolling. 8 ounces of chive and onion cream cheese, softened. 1 quart of steamed white rice, cooked and cooled. 1 fillet of Alaskan smoked salmon, and 1 English cucumber. Some of the items needed will be a cutting board, a plate for assembly, and 3 knives. You'll want a small sharp knife, a spreading knife, and a long serrated knife. And this recipe and the ingredients typically serve 8 to 12 people as an appetizer. The ingredients will make 3 tortilla sushi rolls when divided, so you'll want to divide the cream cheese, white rice, smoked salmon, and cucumber into thirds. So for the directions to begin, you'll start by cutting the cucumber. You want to cut it lengthwise in half, and then take each half and further slice it into 3 strips. And if desired, you'll want to de-seed the cucumber. This makes it so the sushi is not as moist and the cucumber stays crunchy. So to do this, you'll take each strip. There will be 2 strips per sushi roll, and the strips will look kind of like triangles when laid down. So to de-seed it, you'll lay the soft part onto the cutting board and then run a sharp knife along the seeds. Step 3, you'll place the tortilla on a plate and spread with 1/3 of the chive and onion cream cheese. And the cream cheese must be softened so it'll spread easily, and you can do this by either letting it sit on the counter to reach room temperature or warming it briefly in the microwave for about 8 to 10 seconds. And you want to be generous when spreading. Too little cream cheese will leave the sushi with a dry texture and it won't roll up and stick together. You want to make sure to spread all the way to the edges, and this picture doesn't depict it very well, but you'll want to put extra cream cheese towards the top so it'll act as glue. For step 4, we have sprinkling the rice. So you want to spread 1/3 of the quart of rice over the cream cheese, leaving about 1 to 2 inches of space at the top of the tortilla. So this allows that extra part of cream cheese to act as glue when rolling the tortilla up. Next, you want to prepare the smoked salmon. So most smoked salmon fillets come with the skin attached. So you'll want to take a sharp knife or use your fingers and scrape the skin off. And also there's a small layer of pink fatty tissue, and you can either leave that attached if it adds extra fishy flavor, or you can scrape that off as well. So from there, you want to break the fillet into thirds and break each third into small bite-sized pieces. After that, you'll add the salmon and cucumber. I like to spread the salmon down first and then lay the 2 slices of cucumber horizontally across the tortilla, leaving roughly 1 to 2 inches of space between each. Next, starting from the bottom, you'll tightly roll the tortilla until the bottom outer side of the tortilla meets the top. And the tightness is essential because if the roll is too loose, the filling will fall out the sides and the sushi will lose its form. And that's where the extra space of cream cheese at the top comes into play and is important because it secures the roll in place. So you'll cut the roll using the long serrated knife into roughly 1-inch slices, and it'll give you about 8 slices per roll, with the ends being slightly larger. After this, you'll repeat all the steps to make each sushi roll, or to make it more efficient, you can do all 3 rolls at the same time by giving yourself more room to work with on the counter and spreading everything out. So the final product will make about, like I said, 8 to 12 servings, and you can either serve with soy sauce or eat plain. Enjoy!